Hey, what's up, everybody? So, today is update number 9, 10. I don't even remember. So many updates, so many videos, so many blog posts. Blah, I can't even keep track anymore. But today is. That dishwasher's really loud. I didn't expect you to actually stop it, but awesome. No, don't put it back on now. Seriously. I don't understand. So today, I think it is update number 9. I'm pretty sure. Today was day 1 of week 5 of the Couch to 5K. I was able to run the whole thing this morning. It was 5 on, 3 off, 5 on, 3 off, 5 on, and then a cool down and a warm up at the beginning, which was cool. Really, really cool sunrise this morning. Wish I could have seen it while I was running, but no, I was up before the sun rose this morning. But I did get to see it on the way to work today. I'll post it on the To Hair blog. It was a pretty sunset. So a couple big things today. One, I managed to survive, like I said, the 5th week of Couch to 5K, and there was a little bit of trepidation. You know, you start to get to the point where you start doing some of these things. Week 4 was tough. Week 4 was difficult at times. There were some struggles in week 4 at a couple of those run sections. But for the most part, this one went really, really easily, which is good, but it also makes me wonder, wait a minute, okay, what's going on? But, I mean, we're out. The run that I did this morning, I ran Runtastic in the background, and Runtastic will do the calories. The Couch to 5K will not do the calories that I'm burning. So the Runtastic did the calories. It measured it at 665 calories for the run this morning, and that's just based on my body weight essentially and the amount of time and what I was doing, distance traveled, et cetera, et cetera. Because it GPS maps everything too, which is cool. But so that was good. I did Pilates tonight as well. It has been way too long since I've been to Pilates. It's actually, I think it's almost been 2 weeks since I've made it. Things have been, like I mentioned, nuts with work. I had a whole week of meetings at one point, nothing but work meetings every night after work, and those all were scheduled for the time that my Pilates class ran on Monday, Wednesday. And then last week I was just swamped trying to get stuff done. So this week was the first I was able to get in. It felt really, really good to get back in and work some of those ab muscles and core muscles. So I'm kind of looking forward to, well, I don't know if I'm looking forward to the burn that comes from that, but I'm starting to get weird like that, where I enjoy the feeling of the running and the other things that go along with that. So I consider that progress. I also consider it weird. So it's weird progress, for lack of a better term. The other piece that is kind of notable and kind of cool is I am down another. So this is, how many weeks am I out post-fast? 3 weeks now? The 12th, right, was when we finished?
Something like that.
So it's only 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks. No, got to be more than 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks. Shannon's looking at the calendar. You guys just hang on a second. Two weeks, says Shannon, from the thing.
Do you count your in-between days?
Don't worry about it. It's been a couple of weeks since it's been over with. So, anyway, so the point that I was getting at, that I had to spend a bunch of time doing the girl from Ipanema with, that was the song I was singing. That was the girl from Ipanema. It's traditionally elevator music. That was the point. Anyway, the particular the particulars of this is kind of cool. So typically post-fast, you expect to gain because you're back on solid food. Your body is no longer, flying downhill from a standpoint of the calories and whatever else that it's been taking in. And so, yeah, during the fast, weight peeled off. I mean, peeled off. I lost 30-some pounds on the 40 days of that juice fast. I fully expected to go back in, because it had been a while since I'd been into the gym itself. I had fully expected to go back into the gym today and see, quite a marked weight gain. And that wasn't the case. So what I ended up with today, I was down to 265. So I actually had dropped 7 pounds since the last time that I was in. With the running and everything else that's going on, the muscle in the legs is building up. So, I mean, I'm not losing muscle. I may be losing some upper body muscle possibly. But 7 pounds down to 265. Now, why is that notable? Well, for a couple reasons. One, that is the lightest that I have been since I was there the first time. Now, when I was living with my uncle up in the Oregon City area, I had joined a gym in that area. They had a gym membership, and because I was part of the family, I got to go in. That'd been the first time in my life I'd actually had a gym membership. We never had one growing up. So I started going in and working out. I started way cutting back calories, like kind of probably not intelligently. I was working construction at the time, and I was eating tuna fish and pretzels pretty much was the entirety of things. But I dropped to 267 when I was doing that, and that was after being in the gym for quite a bit and had quite a bit of muscle tone and some other stuff going on there too, which was good. But 265 today is more weight loss than that was then. So in other words, the last time that I was this heavy, or I'm sorry, this light, the last time, was when I was going in the other direction the first time, which, if I recall, and I don't recollect very well, as you may have noticed from the video today, if I recall correctly, that was high school. I'm pretty sure the last time that I weighed 265 pounds was high school. So that's kind of cool. I'm 33 years old now. I'm several years out of high school now, and I'm back down that way and heading in that direction, which is cool. So that's neat. It's notable to me for that reason. Secondly, it's notable because I fully expected it to go the other direction, and most people do gain back right after the fast. Because, well, I mean, to a certain extent, you go hog wild. I mean, you're not drinking juice anymore. You're like, ooh, food, yay! And then, you've got to deal with the repercussions of that, which is, you gain weight. In the case of this, though, I've been really intelligent about what I'm putting back in. We're doing Daniel Plan. We're kind of a modified Daniel Plan, to be perfectly honest right now. I don't know that I don't even really know exactly what the Daniel Plan is. I'm still trying to get through the sections of the book. So we started it a little bit soon for me to try to figure out. So I just cut as much sugar out as I can. I've cut as much, dairy and other things out as I can. But there's still a little bit of it here and there depending on kind of what we're doing. So, but yeah, anyway, so that was kind of cool to find that on the scale today when I went in. So it's always nice to see that number going in the downward direction rather than the upward direction, which is cool. More and more people are starting to notice. Bunch of my high school kids came back. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video. A bunch of my high school kids came back the other day to visit. They always do. They constantly come back. I tell them you can't miss them if they never go away. Seriously. But they come back and visit all the time, and they were really surprised. A lot of them just walked through the door and were like, wait, what? What happened to the rest of Mr. Light? So that was pretty cool. I mean, they're definitely starting to notice, and it's kind of nice, Pants are fitting better, clothes are fitting better. I need to go shopping. I'm down to only a couple of pairs of pants at this point that actually fit, so I got to do that in the next little bit. But things are going well, and this process and this progress and all that kind of goes along with this it's working. And, I like that. And it's a lifestyle at this point. It's not a diet. Like, I don't feel like, and I'm going to blog about this tomorrow, so I don't want to go too much into this, but, I guess Friday. Maybe I'll mention it tonight. Anyway, the idea being that, you can look at this in one of two ways. You can look at it with a diet mentality, which is, I can't have that, I can't have that, I can't have that. But the problem is, as soon as your willpower and your resolve is gone, you're going to absolutely start throwing that stuff back in the diet. If it's a lifestyle, it becomes that I can have this, I can have that, I can have this, I can have that, and I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. That's the lifestyle. That's where the change happens. If you're dealing with it and you're looking at it from a standpoint of what you can and can't, can't have this, can't have this, can't. If it's all the negatives, if it's can't have chocolate, can't have sugar, can't have, but when it's I can have salad, I can have, lean protein, I can have these things, and they're really good, then you look at it in a much different way. And I can tell you that coming from somebody who's been on both sides of that fence before. I've dealt with this both ideas before. So I'm definitely looking at this as more of a lifestyle change than a diet. I mean, yes, I'm counting calories. Yes, I'm going through, but that's only for my own personal benefit to be able to keep track of what's going in. Just so that I can kind of balance the calorie budget, so to speak, the calories going in and the calories going out, withdrawals and deposits and withdrawals kind of thing. So, yeah, but I'm going to talk a little more about that, I think, another deal here, because I think we do it spiritually too. We get on this big bent of, well, I can't go do this. I can't go to this. When it comes to the Sabbath, I can't go out and do that on the Sabbath. Rather than focusing on the positives and the delightful things that the Sabbath brings and all these other, the obeying of God's laws brings, we focus on the negatives. Well, I can't lie, I can't steal, I can't. No, you're right, you can't. But you know what? The other things you can do, the positives that you can do, are amazing. and that's way better to focus on. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Good night, folks. Have a fantastic evening. Phase 2 update 9-ish is done. Bye.